What's up, guys? Welcome back to 4 Geeks by Geeks, the place where geeks come to geek out. As always, I'm Poser, and this is your Monday Night Geek Out Sesh. Thanks for hanging out tonight. How's everybody feeling? Oh, God, music got real loud. But it won't get quieter. There's nothing. Abort. How we doing? Let's see if this goes better for us. There we go. Hi. We got Squawka in the chat. We got John in the chat. We got Alec in the chat. We got Jana in the chat. Who's that? Well, you're going to find out real soon, because that's what we do here on a Monday night is we geek out. Each and every with a brand new geek guest, whether they're a cosplayer, an artist, an author, a content creator. We've had DMs, we've had players, we've had game creators. And this is what we do. We just geek out loud with all of them. So thank you for hanging out here on a Twitch Monday night at 8:30 live Eastern Standard. Or maybe you're watching it back on podcast or YouTube. Thank you, guys. We love you. Come hang out in the chat someday. Like all of these handsome, pretty individuals who are answering the question of the day using Command QOTD. What is something that you are too old for that you do anyway? Because that's what we're talking about tonight. I feel like my command didn't work. Hello? There we go. What's something you're too old for? The society says, yo, stop, bro. You're too old. You shouldn't be doing that. You should grow up. Get a real job. Thanks, Dad. Get out of the chat. Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. But John's here with some decaf Earl Grey. I'm drinking some chai. You can even see the steam. Can still see the steam. I'm on the real tea kick lately, you guys. Ooh, in my Critical Role mug. That's all I needed. But Alex says, watching kid hero shows. Like superhero transformation magic shows. So sue me. Yeah, we like magical girls around here. What's the big deal? They're good. Watching FGBG. Yeah, exactly. You're too young. You're too old for this. Grow up. Get a real job. You didn't say girls, but I did. I like magical girls. No judgment. I like magical girls. Well, being a massive Disney nerd would be my too old. Even though Disney adults are a huge thing, John. I don't get it. We recently went to Disney. Well, recently, I would say a year and a half ago. Went to Disney with my family, and I learned that my wife and I are not Disney people. We had a good time, but we don't get the hype. Get mad in the chat if it flames you. I would say for me, something that I'm probably too old for is eating baby food. If you haven't tried it, stop what you're doing. Pause the Twitch or put it on your phone. Drive to the store. Grab Hawaiian Paradise baby food. It's delicious. That's why, Alec. It's delicious. I don't know what it is. It's like a weird texture. I know. It has the consistency of baby puke, but it tastes so much better. I'm having Lucas punch me just for that. All right, tell him. He knows where I live. Come at me, bro. But if this is your first time, we don't just do Geek Out Sessions. We also go live on Wednesdays. T, my cohort, goes live and he paints and he plays games. And then Thursdays, we are airing our ongoing new TTRPG campaign, Cloudscape, using the Fate Core system. If you haven't checked it out, you guys, please use Command YouTube and go sub or at least like the video so you can go back and watch them. They're a couple hours long each, but I'm really excited. I'm really loving this new story, and we got some new players at the table, and it's a good time. Ari went grocery shopping today, so I think I'll pass. Okay. But I'm really excited to get to know our guest tonight, who we've had the great honor of running into a few times at different cons. And then I've, of course, been drooling over her cosplay for a number of years because she's so good at it, and she just is geeking out loud, and that's really what we're all about here. But she might have been told one too many times that maybe she's too old for this, or maybe she's at an age bracket where others are feeling they're too old, and we're here to encourage all of you, or maybe you're here to get mad at us and tell us, yes, stop, you're too old. Whatever counts as engagement, that's what I say. But please give it up for my friend JanaCosplay. Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Yay! She's here. John says clap.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Team Drews, for gifting all these subs. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
TDB. I always want to say TDB, but TBB. Great, because that's going to go off about 100 times now. So ignore that, but throw up some love for TDB. Jana, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You look great.
Thank you.
Are those stitches real?
Well, today they are. Yeah.
Did you draw them yourself? Did you have somebody help you?
I did by myself. So that's why it's like this.
That's why they look so good, you mean? Look at her, guys. Look at her. With her one contact.
One.
I appreciate the reference photo in the back, just in case somebody was unaware how much you nailed this. They're like, oh, wow.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I don't have that.
We'll just cut. We'll get some scissors. We'll just make some alterations real quick.
Yeah, it is.
There it is.
There you go. It is.
Yeah.
There is the rounded as well. There you go.
Hi, Geeks 5 Ever, showing some love. Back love at you, buddy.
Yay.
Jana, thank you for stopping by tonight. I'm thrilled that we've gotten a chance to run into each other over the years at different cons. Well, really just C2E2.
C2E2, yes. Yeah, we did. I think the first time I saw you was in C2E2, and we're wearing... I forgot the name of the character you were wearing.
I was probably Caduceus, I think, from Critical Role.
Yes.
With a big, long pink wig with an undercut.
Yes.
And you were wearing... I'm going to butcher the name. But
Juvia.
She's the rainy one from Fairy Tail. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was my first cosplay. It was Juvia.
But that wasn't the first time you were cosplaying, right?
No, it was the second one. Yeah.
Oh
my God. Second time. Yeah.
I can't wait to launch into that. I was telling you before, because we always like touch base for about a half hour and chat and make sure everything's working. But that's always when I want to ask all these questions. And I can't until we're live, and then I'm like, okay, no. But before we get into any of that, what's something that you're maybe too old but do anyway?
Well, you said about baby food. What I kind of like, it is kind of a similar, but it's like a yogurt pouch. You know, the ones that came with the... It is for kids. I do have for my kid. It's like a Paw Patrol or anything, but it is that yogurt pouch. It is very good. So nice. It's so different from eating from the pot. It's different. I just love it.
It's more fun. Like
it is.
Put things in pouches for kids because they're more fun. But when did we have to start using spoons?
Of course, yeah. You just open and drink it, and it's amazing. I really love it. Really enjoy it together.
We do a lot of. You're not too old. Yeah. We do a lot of camps at my work. Like I work with some kids sometimes. And we always have the fridge loaded up with snacks from those camps, and then we don't go through them. And so I'm excited because the next several months I just get to dip in and eat those applesauce pouches is what we always have.
Oh, they're good as well. Yeah.
It just tastes different. But Geeks 5 says, I'm too old to be making half the bad decisions I do, but making it is what it is.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Bro, I'm with you. Speaking of bad decisions, I think I made a few too many bad decisions of having too many drinks at C2E2 this last time when you were there.
Yes.
Yeah, because you were like, yeah, we hung out in the hotel lobby, remember? And I said, nope.
Yeah.
Sure don't. But I'm glad you were there.
It was fun. There was a lot of people there in the
It was
hotel lobby.
crowded. It's always packed.
Yeah, yeah. It's just because I think C2E2, the party ends at 11:30. I guess it's before midnight. So and
Mhm.
everybody was so like, "Wow, I'm so ready for the party!" So everybody goes to the lobby and just hang out over there, and it's fun. Anyways, always fun.
A lot of times I'll go, or I'll try to hunt down at like a local bar. They have some sort of cosplay scene. Like sometimes they have a cosplay contest or just a karaoke or something at one of the bars. But I heard there was nothing happening around this time.
Oh, yeah, never been to any bar with a cosplay context yet. Gonna look it all for
I
that.
won once, one year, at a bar.
Okay. Mhm.
I mean, not to toot my own horn, but.
Mm.
But anyway, let's learn more about you. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do as a geek.
Yeah. So my name is Jana. I'm from Brazil. Sorry, my accent. I hope you guys can understand me well.
Don't you dare apologize for that
if
accent.
if you don't, I can repeat and speak slowly. But I'm from Brazil. I live in US for about 12 years already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a software engineer from 9 to 5, from Monday to Friday. And on the weekends, I play video games, I watch anime as much as I can do, enjoy family time, all this stuff, and yeah, and geek around and do
Just geek
cosplays.
around.
Mm.
So how did you
And go to
first,
convention.
like, have you always loved these things, like growing up, or was this kind of something you adopted later?
I adapted later. My first anime, like a consistent anime, like watching from episode 1 to the final,
Mm-hmm.
it was Naruto. So I
Okay.
was 23 years old
Okay.
when I started. So it's kind of a in a
Late-ish start.
yeah.
Not too late.
Yeah, but I have been watching, of course, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, all this, but not like consistently, like
Mm-hmm.
watching religiously. Naruto was my first one that I just love it.
What was
And
it about Naruto that made you want to start and just watch the entire thing?
well, I guess it is his like childhood history that he had in the beginning. That because that is a lot of episodes about childhood
Mm-hmm.
things that was very nice, and I think that catch me and the Shippuden. I don't know how to guys pronounce it in English. We say Shippuden. I don't know
And
if
we
you say
say Shippuden. Shippuden.
Shippuden. Shippuden. There you go. So that was like just, okay, I need to see it. I need to finish because this is amazing. And I fell in love with Kakashi, of course. My first
Heartthrob of
love.
every Shippuden. Shippuden.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, so I guess it was the storyline. It's very nice, very good.
So
And
from
after
there,
that,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry. I was
no,
about to
no.
ask you what you're about to say. We're on the same page, Jenna.
Yeah. So and then after that, but I never did cosplay in Brazil when I was
Mm-hmm.
living in Brazil. But when I moved it to here, I was traveling to Georgia, and we bumped to a bunch of people wearing a lot of cosplays, and I was like, "Where those people are going?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on around us?" And there's a convention center besides our hotel, and those people are getting in like, "Oh my god, that's so amazing! I want to see what is it, And we went there. I remember my English was not that good at that time. Well, we're still learning, but
Yeah.
we went there, and the person said, "Oh, it is a cosplay convention." Like, "Oh, that's so cool. Can I pay? Can I go in?" And like, "Oh, they're sold out." Of course. It was Dragon Con.
Oh,
And
hell yeah. Your
and
first
I was like,
convention could have been Dragon Con.
could be,
You would
yeah,
have
yeah.
lost your
But
shit.
yeah. It was like, oh my god! But even that, you can hang out in the hotel lobby.
Oh, yeah.
All the conventions have the hotel lobby, and
Mm-hmm.
people are there, so we have time to take pictures and talk to a bunch of people over there. It was so nice. And when you come back home, because I live like 1 hour and 40 minutes driving from Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and Chicago is a big city as well. And then we're like, okay, so let's see conventions in Chicago. They probably have, right? Chicago
Right.
is a huge city. Why not? And we start looking around, and there was Anime Central. Was my first convention that I went in, and I had a
Aw.
blast. It was like, oh my gosh, it's so nice. The community is so amazing. And I remember my daughter was 1 year and a half, and we went there and was looking around and all those amazing cosplays, and I taking pictures and recognize them, from like for the shows that I have been watching, especially Naruto, of course. There's a
Right.
lot of Naruto characters there. And I was like, oh, it's so overwhelmed. Oh my God, that feels so good. And Lucas, my husband, he looked at me like, why you don't buy a wig? And try to think about it and
Mm-hmm.
do a cosplay. And I was like, oh, yeah, that could be fun. That could be nice.
So he encouraged you from the very beginning.
Yes.
Nice.
And then
Man of the year right there.
yeah. So I bought my first wig was from Juvia. It
Okay.
was a blue wig because I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I want to wear a contact lenses or not. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I never did. And I was like, oh, so let's find a character that doesn't require, contact lenses. Or that's I like the color blue, and I watched Fairy Tale. I was like, okay, Juvia, let's do Juvia. So I bought everything online, and I went to Anime Central again next year, wearing Juvia cosplay, and it was a blast. I was like, okay, so this is my vibe. This is what I want to do, and it's so cool. I love it.
Walk us through, at what age were you at when you first put on Juvia?
So I'm 40 now, and I was 35.
Okay, so that was only 5 short years ago.
Yes.
Luke is in the chat. He said just buy a wig, and that was it.
That was it. Yes, exactly. I just bought a wig and I put it on like, okay, I want to do that. I want to spend time, and it was so nice. It's so amazing.
So at 35, you're walking
35.
into a con, your first cosplay.
Yeah, actually, when I walked to a con was a year before. So I was 34.
Okay. Still, mid-30s.
Yes, yeah.
In your prime. Still in your prime.
Mm-hmm.
But you walk in and you see all these people in cosplay with yourself. What did it feel like in that costume for the very first time?
Well, I choose a character that I feel confident, so I know who is it, I know what is about it, and I think that is a good start for people who want to start cosplaying. Like wear something that make you feel good, and you know who is it, and somehow the background story, and make you identify yourself on it, somehow, because people are gonna stop you and talk about their passion about that as well. So I feel like, oh yeah, I also love this character as well, and this is so cool. And because on my first convention, when I stopped like mostly of Naruto characters, like, oh my gosh, I love Kakashi, I love them so much, and it looks like I'm seeing him in front of me, like, oh my God, that's so nice.
It's like Disney World for adults.
It is, exactly. You describe very well. It's like Disney World for adults.
Yeah, you freak out, even though you know that these are some random bank teller dressed up. It feels so like you connect with that character because all the memories that you share with that character come flooding back right then.
Yes, correct. Exactly. You explained very well.
But then when you were looking around at other people cosplaying, did you feel out of place? Did you feel like, wow, these are a bunch of children, I'm much older than these people?
Well, what was I never think about like aging or stuff. Of course, when you can see when they're too young and they have their parents beside them, like, I don't want to take a picture because it may doesn't want to share or something like that. It's just asking. But I seen a lot of adults on the convention, and I feel like, okay, that was so cool. That was so nice. There's people like all my age and also doing cosplays, and I feel like sensing of belonging, and when people stop you by to talk about the character you're wearing, it is make your day. It's very nice.
I have tried so many times to describe that feeling, and I've had so many guests that I asked them, I'm like, what was that feeling like? And no one has really been able to fully capture it. And I don't know why. Why do you think that is?
Well, I guess it's probably when you're watching, especially an anime that's so very nice background stories, and most of them, even the new ones, like Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, most of this like latest
Mm-hmm.
Jujutsu Kaisen as well, you somehow you can fit your story on that. You have like go against people saying you can't, but you go there and prove you can, or so those of background stories, I think, makes you feel empowered, and like, oh, I can see myself over there, and I can take that from my life as well. And think that's make you fall in love with the character. And when we see someone wearing that, like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. That's remember that portion of my life, and I was
Yes.
watching that anime, and then it was like, oh, that was so cool.
I think you just did it. That's it. Because these
Right.
characters, we dress like them, we cosplay because we connect with something so personally with our own
Yeah.
lives. And it feels, sometimes I like find myself watching My Hero Academia, and I'm like almost in tears because Deku like succeeded and got against all odds. And I'm like, why am I crying? And I think if you take some reflection of yourself, it's because like, oh, because there's lots of times that I don't think I can succeed, or like I'm not going to stand up for what I believe in because it's just like, what's the point? But he always does, and he succeeds, and he is himself. And I'm like, yeah, I want to be like Deku.
Why not? Yeah, and take it as an example, right?
Yeah. God, I love anime. What's up, DSB?
Yeah.
Welcome. He says, I feel like I'm too old to go figure collecting in the toy aisle of Walmart or Target. Heard. Every time I stop by Target, I always
I have a couple here. I have a couple things here. I need help. I need help.
You need help collecting? Because we'd send you some your way. Yeah, I've got my toys over here. I've got some more toys back there.
Yeah.
But I remember like that's also, I think there's something about the nostalgia of walking down that toy aisle, and like this is one example, but I think it expands to cons themselves, is that nostalgia of being a kid and like getting the pure joy out of the new figure for that same reason that you love cosplaying, because you connect to that character and now you have a piece of them with you at all times. That's I still walk down the toy aisle.
Me too. Well, I do have a kid, so I have to walk there anyway.
You have to.
I have
to. You have to.
That's right.
So has that love of cosplay and anime, have you passed that along to the next generation?
Yeah. So my daughter, she loves anime opening songs, and July this year we're going to Fun Fest in Las Vegas. It is all about Final Fantasy 14, and they're gonna have the orchestra over there, and we're gonna bring her with us because she loves the music.
Yeah. I have seen that ad, like that kind of tours around, right? So many times I'm like, I just really want to go, but I don't think that I would have anybody. Well, that's not true. I have some people, but most of my family is here online. They're not here in my vicinity. But you're not far. If they come around these parts, I'll just call you up and we'll go together.
There you go. Yes. Yeah. So Vegas is gonna be in July.
Okay.
28, 29 July.
Okay.
And it's gonna be amazing. I still don't believe that I got the tickets. It's so hard to get the tickets.
Are they really? They sell out that fast?
Oh, sell out in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
Shut up.
Open. Yeah. Well, like I have all my devices on in my house. Computers, everything, work computers.
No, that feels good that so many people love that music as much as you do.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. It was just very nice. There's one song that they have. I only remind the song make my eyes like, oh, I want to cry. There's such an amazing backstory.
Is
I
it
love
because
it.
of the moment that it happens in the game that you remember? Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think I have on my YouTube channel, one of the last, videos that I did, I think maybe 1 hour crying entirely. Just crying.
It's on your
Playing the
YouTube
game
of just
and
an hour of
yes.
you crying? Done. Y'all, I just did the command to go find her link tree and go subscribe for that reason alone.
Yeah, so it's a very, very, very nice game.
The song that always connects with me is from Kingdom Hearts. The intro music that's like on your main menu screen, I could listen to that for hours, and then Simple and Clean, it's like the beginning cinematic music.
Mhm.
Ugh, I could listen to that forever, and it just hits me
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah. Yeah, musics are amazing, especially anime ones. The one game that I start to play that catch me by the music, it was Devil May Cry.
Oh, great music. Great
Yeah,
music.
because I was, browsing YouTube and that just show up and I hit play like, I love this music. Oh, is this for a video game? Devil May Cry. I need to start to play.
And it's so interesting that that music pulled you to play. These game creators, you're doing it right.
You're doing it right, yes. And I Twitch. I'm streaming a couple times. I think I stream once Devil May Cry, but I'm in the middle of the game now. I need to continue.
What do you
I'm
normally
probably gonna
stream?
stream this week. Twitch.
So, like, if I come to your Twitch, what can I expect to see?
Yeah, probably Final Fantasy 14, most of them. Final Fantasy 14 all the time. But I stream Devil May Cry. Sometimes I do cosplay with walkthrough when I have a new cosplay. And I post on YouTube clips from my Twitch channel.
Got it. Okay. Look at you. You're such a professional content creator.
Yeah, I wish I could have more time to do it.
Don't we all?
Yeah. Yeah.
We talked about that last week with Hunter Chick. I don't know if you're familiar with Hunter Chick. She's a cosplayer in the area. She goes to C2 on occasion. But it was all about like the desire to be a content creator and like make this more of a full time. But then will you lose the passion because it's now a job?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I don't think so. Well, it's gonna be more in a business view, right? So you thinking more besides just there to having fun, because should be like that. You have hours to post something or stories, links, and need to be careful with some of things that you share because it is in a business world, right? But I think the fun, it's always gonna be fun. If you do what you love, doesn't matter.
Then you'll never work a day in your life.
Never work a day in your life. Yes.
There you go. Okay, so let's show off a little bit of the cosplay that we were talking about. Y'all, we're looking at her Instagram. Use that command Jana, and it'll take you to a link tree and all the good stuff there. Just to give you a quick glimpse, you can see. Oh, you can't see that. Just kidding. But her YouTube's there. Her OnlyFans is there. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitch. Go love it all. And this has all been done over the last 5 years, huh?
Yes. Yes.
And cosplay is kind of taking off. Like, it's been taking off slowly, but in the last like 10 years or so, it's just really catching and it's becoming widely popular. But that means that the majority of people doing it are starting younger. But you said you're now 40.
Yes. Yeah.
And so you are kind of representing a different niche of the community. Tell us a little about that. Like, is there a 40 plus community where people can get plugged into and like connect with other 40 plus cosplayers?
Well, I don't know if there is. It may have, but the cosplay community is no age. Like everybody, it is all about passionate about the character you're cosplaying, and the community around it's so nice. Yeah, but it may have a 40 plus community that I don't know. I
You
should
need
be
to start
invited.
one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. There you go. I can.
Be the ambassador for everybody feeling
Master.
lost.
There you go. There you
Someone
go.
else, I don't know how old she is, but somebody else that might be close to that community. It's Kate Sarkisian,
Mm-hmm.
and she's rocking it.
Yeah, yeah.
How old do you think she is?
Yeah, I'm so bad to guess people age. I don't dare. I'm very bad on that.
I mean, but she has been doing it for a long time. She's looking great,
For a long
and
time.
she's got to be, our age adjacent, if not older, honestly. So let's say that I am in my 30s or 40s or 50s or older, and I'm thinking, this looks like so much fun, but I just feel like I'm too old for cosplay. What would you tell that person?
Well, you should just start doing. If it's something that you love, something that you enjoy to having your, you know, fall in love with your character, fall in love with the show that you have been watching, just do it. Just go there, put something, or just go to a convention. It's a good start. It's an amazing start if you want to go into this world. Just go to a convention, a local convention, and hanging out with people, talk, take pictures, and you're gonna be very, very, you're gonna do it. If you want to do it, just do it. It is very nice. It is amazing. I'm gonna spend a lot of time doing. Gonna meet a lot of nice people who share the same passion as you and geek
I've learned
around.
anybody that's like unsure about anything, like in their geek world, like you said, go to a con. Because it's just a concentrated bubble of people just like yourself.
Yeah.
And it just is so validating and gives you so much hope and excitement to geek out loud and do what you want. Because even if you're not surrounded physically at home or in your own workplace by people that love this, to know that there are so many people out there that do and probably just aren't talking about it, maybe at work all the time. Like, are you somebody that works in the office or do you work from home?
I work at the office. I work from home 2 days a week, but the rest of them I go to the office.
So do you have other people at work that share your affinity for anime and cosplay?
Some of them knows like animes and cosplays, but some of them like, oh, that's so cool. I play video game, but not this one. I play another one. Okay.
It's so strange that I work in a theater. I'm a theater person.
Oh, okay.
And you would think that in my office, cosplay would be like super normal. They still think I'm a weird one. For all the weird shit we do in the theater, they like kind of give me a weird look when I start talking about cosplay. And I'm like, are you kidding? This is a safe haven for weirdos. And you are othering me right now. But I've felt the shift in the last few years as they are recognizing the cosplay for like the creativity that comes with costuming and how like they're figuring out more and more ways to achieve a certain effect in a cheap and really cool way. So they're coming around.
Yeah. Yeah, it is fun because when I have some like training, everybody like presenting themselves, they always ask like, "Oh, what is your hobby?" Now I say like, "I'm a cosplayer." And like, "Oh, that was so nice. That was so cool." I always have this comments from people on the training area like, "Oh yeah, that's so nice. Which character do you cosplay?" They most doesn't know much of them, but like especially for ones for Final Fantasy, they know.
So who would you say are your favorite characters to cosplay?
They are all so special. They are
Right?
all very special for
Pick
me.
your
Especially
favorite
this
child.
like a favorite child, yes. But I guess the most memorable for me is my Mikot from Final Fantasy 14. Because Final Fantasy 14 I have been playing for almost 8 years. I play this game. It is an online MMO. You pay monthly for
Mm-hmm.
that. But I have been playing for a couple years, and when I wear her, my makeup, like, oh my god, that was so nice. That was so cool. Like impersonating her. Like my own toy on me. Oh my god, that was
Right.
so nice.
I'm trying to find. Oh, I've reached the bottom
Yeah.
of your feed. Was this the first time that you went to a con?
Yes. Yeah. Hmm.
Oh my god, that was at Ace in the first
Hmm.
time.
Asen. Hmm.
And you posted one photo from
Yeah.
Ace. One.
Yeah,
That's it.
I have a lot. I have a lot of pictures. I need to working on it. Yeah. And this is
But
my Juvia. Yeah.
so, what year was this? 2020. So that's when I
Yeah.
met you.
Yes.
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 That's when I met you. You got your fairy tale tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the year that 4Geeks by Geeks really started. Well, let me think. No, it was 2019. Yeah. And then we went back.
Okay, 1 year before.
But previously, we'd been like going crazy with especially Chicago-based or this area cosplayers. And so I'd already found your account. And then when I ran into you, I was like, oh my God, I know you. I've seen your stuff. You look great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And here we are, 3
Well,
years
here
later.
we
Can you
are.
believe it?
Look at that. Yes. And you're drinking, and I remember you hang out with me. That was.
And I was drinking and I don't remember that. So I'm glad one of us does. Well, y'all stick around because in a little bit, we're going to find out who is too old for cosplay by putting some pictures of ourselves, maybe pictures of you in the chat. If you want to start sending them to our 4Geeks by Geeks DMs, we got a photo filter that will make you all look ancient. So if you want to be part of that, then use Command Insta. It'll take you to our Instagram. And shoot us some DMs of either some video of you in cosplay or some pictures of cosplay. And while we might think that none of us are too old for cosplay, this filter may disagree. We'll see. Let's see who ages best. But I'm noticing that many of your cosplays are a little bit sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is that? Why
Also-
do you lean that way?
Well, I like to feel good in a cosplay, and empower.
Yeah.
So that's why I always choose those ones. Yeah, to show like a cleavage.
Show a little leg.
A little leg,
Show a
yeah.
little bubby.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, this
you-
is the one that I'm wearing today.
Oh, yeah.
This is
That one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this a video? No.
No, it's a picture.
So this is what we're missing from the waist down. Well, y'all know where to go find it. Use Command Jana.
Yes. Yeah. So this is Mahito from is that actually the gender bender. So Mahito is from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, there's so many cosplays that or in anime. I feel like I'm the noob. A number of years ago, we used to do anime nights, and every Tuesday, I would sit there with my phone, and we'd be live on Instagram, and I would just illegally show my TV.
Yeah.
You remember that? You say? Stop! You're
I
warming
think it's
my
not
heart.
Diagonal.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But that was my way of introducing myself to all these cosplays, all these anime that I've never seen, and I still feel like I'm behind.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I still need to finish a couple of them. I didn't start Demon Slayer yet. I'm like holding myself because when I start, I don't want to finish. So I was like, oh my goodness, I want to watch everything.
So you haven't started
Yeah.
Demon Slayer, but you're rocking these cosplays from Demon Slayer?
No, I didn't watch the last season.
Oh, okay.
Just released.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm in the first season. It's not when I start things, I don't finish things. Luke is calling you out. She starts all of them.
Lucas.
Lucas? Not now. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
So, what would your advice be on someone's like, okay, well, you've convinced me. I don't care how old I am. I want to start, but what should I start with? What kind of advice would you give that person?
Yeah, so I made a couple points here on my notes so that I don't forget anything. The first one, choose a character you love. Because when people stop you by the con, you're going to be very comfortable to talk about it because you're familiar, because you know what's going on, you know the background story. So it is something you're passionate. I think that's make things easier. You know, if you wearing something and you go to a con and not be, you know, feeling any weird, you know, because people is going to stop by and say like, hey, I like your character. Can I take a picture? Or no, or just have a simple conversation about what you're wearing. So choose something that make you very comfortable and you're passionate as well. The second one, number one, yeah. The second one, start with something easy, you know, doesn't require any like a expensive craftsmanship, you know,
Right.
or need to wear lenses, contact lenses if you never wear, or like a heavy wig or stuff like that. Be something simple that you can maybe use whatever you have already, you know, your normal clothes, something like that. So just make you comfortable
Because a lot of your cosplays look like they're mostly bought, right?
Yeah, I don't do anything. Unfortunately. I wish I have the talent to do by myself, but I don't.
But that's fine because there are so many
Yeah.
places that you can pick up all your cosplay. Where do you find them? On like Amazon, or do you go to somewhere special?
Usually, Easy Cosplay is the most one that I bought it.
Okay.
Amazon wigs. Usually, I bought it on Amazon. I do have a place for wigs that I online. You can find everything. And I have a nice website for the contact lenses that I use.
What's the contact website? I'm curious.
Unique Soul, right?
I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, I can send you. I can send you the link. Lucas can send the link, right? In the chat.
He says
Lucas
unique.
Link.
Well, I don't think he'll be able to drop a link here in the chat as just a chat.
Okay, but I can send to you. I can send you that.
Okay. Well, I just wrote it down.
Okay.
Because I'm always looking for good contacts. Because sometimes for my cosplays, I'd like to go in the extra mile with the contacts because it really changes your entire look, strangely enough. But I've ordered some last minute and they rushed them and they don't feel good. They hurt your eyes. And they look weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Need to be careful. Need to be careful with that. Don't sleep with your contacts.
Yeah. Don't mess with your
Take contacts. It off. Don't mess.
Yeah. But John said, if I can throw in a suggestion, considering comfort is important when beginning.
That's true. Yes. And make you feel comfortable with. Another point that I made here, it was research and plan. You know, plan about it. What's gonna wear, how long it's gonna be. You know, if your costume wear, you know, any tape or anything about it, bring something extra to the convention, stuff like that. Do a little bit of research. Internet is amazing. ChatGPT can help a lot. With that.
How do you use ChatGPT to do research?
You can do it. You can what can I not miss for my luggage to go to a convention, to a cosplay convention? And he's gonna tell you.
Oh my God. That's a software engineer right there.
Yeah.
Advice from a real software engineer.
There you go. Yeah.
I never thought about that. Okay. ChatGPT.
Do it. ChatGPT. Yeah. What I cannot forget about convention. What should I have on my luggage for that? Another thing that it actually helped me to get things done. It is like make small goals, you know, for your cosplay. Oh, I'm gonna work because like on makeup, do like spend 1 hour trying makeup, you know, or when I need to make like this one is easy because it's just stitches, it's just It doesn't matter if it's gonna be perfect or not. But if your cosplay needs something, maybe like a scar or do more stuff on your body, plan before, like do a test.
Yeah, like a practice
Wear,
run, right?
yeah, and wear a little bit to see how you feel with that. It is important. I guess this is a good thing. Like, and it's small goals, like, oh, I'm gonna wear like a makeup. I'm gonna walk when the shoes are gonna wear, and all
Yes.
this planning
Oh my God,
before.
try the shoes on for a long period of time.
Yes.
I did Gambit of 2020. I wasn't wearing Gambit when we met the first time, but I had worn them the night before or the day before. And I went to Goodwill and I got like some boots that I could kind of turn into
Mm,
his boots. And oh my God, my feet were killing me by the end. I couldn't feel my
oh yeah.
toes.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna
I
change
believe you.
because I nailed the look. So I'm like, I guess I'm gonna suffer. Always have a
Yeah.
second pair of shoes, says Lucas.
Yeah, I was being something. It's true. Another thing also, seek for, I put it over here, seek for tutorials and guidance. YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
again, what can I not forget about to go to convention, what I have to have on my luggage, makeup tutorials, dress up tutorials, everything that is YouTube explaining about it. So do it. Just go find it, and actually, it is fun. I do have a friend that I made it one comment on his YouTube channel for a makeup he was doing. I don't remember which character it was, but I did a comment. Like, I think what type of eyeliner she was using, and she answered me that, and she followed me on Instagram, and we're still changing messages until today. So I just make a friendship.
Isn't that how it always happens? I mean, that's how this
Yeah,
happened.
yeah. So it was very nice. So we are friends. We never saw each other, but like we like each other work, and content, and just because I just type like, oh, which eyeliner are you using, please? It looks
Yeah.
so easy to wear.
When you geek out loud, you find your tribe,
That's true.
and they become your ride
Yeah.
or die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly.
And another thing as well, I think we already talked about it. Go to an event. Go. Just go.
Do it.
Even do it. Yeah. If you don't want to get in, if the tickets is too expensive or stuff like that, go to the hotel lobby. You're gonna have a lot of fun over there. It
Which is
is
often
free.
free, right? Yeah, you just
It
walk
is
in.
free, and you make us cosplayers feel so good when we stop by and ask for a picture. Oh, can I take a picture of you? Or, and see the community. Everybody's so friendly, and all respectful. Of course, you need to be careful because we still have young people there. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure, you ask for everything. Cosplay is not, how they say, like, cosplay is not
Consent.
consent. Yes, thank you.
Just because you dress
So
up doesn't mean that anybody can take your photo or come
yeah,
photo bomb you with a selfie.
yes, please always ask for a photo. Always, even if people are posing for another person, ask. Can I take a picture, please? And we love it. We just take pictures, but ask is
You
important.
got to do it respectfully, especially when you're doing your kind of your lewd content, your sexier cosplays, because while the con is full of great people, there's still weirdos because it's a public space.
Yes, exactly. So I always ask for a picture, but asking for a picture encourage us to keep doing.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when people stop you about it to talk about the character you're wearing. I remember one of the convention I went to, this girl was just wearing like just a top and a blue skirt, and she have her own hair, and she
Mm-hmm.
dyed the ends with blue.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Inosuke. And she's like, how do you know that? Oh my god, that's so cool. And like, just normal clothes, just a blue skirt, a top, and she just dyed her hair, but it was
Yeah.
so perfectly dyed. It was so nice. She take care, you know, and it was like, oh, that was cool. And I remember took a picture. It was so fun. And but even
That made
that,
her whole
it is.
day.
Yes, yeah. It's like, oh, nobody asked to take a picture of me. You're like, oh, but it looks so great. It looks so nice because it's also an interpretation of that character you're doing, right? It's not like it's not perfect. Shouldn't be perfect because it
Right.
is your vision of that. So just just go there, take pictures, enjoy the community. It's very nice. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
If you want. Yes.
Did you hear Jana? She said do it.
Yes.
Yeah. Mommy says do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have you so far it sounds like cosplaying has been a wildly positive experience for you. Have you run into any of the weirdness that comes with like the sexier looks?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? How do you kind of mitigate those weirdos on the floor?
Well, because I'm 40, that helps me to like say more not in a friendly way.
Yeah.
People to step out. But yeah, I have been seeing people who like, oh, can I, pick you in the lap, or can I do this, or can I do, or when you're hugging you to take a picture, just hug too much, and like, oh, excuse me, don't do that, thank you.
Do that again, and you'll lose your hand.
Yeah, almost like that. And I tell with a smile, so they're like, oh, don't do that, I don't like it.
Next time I won't be smiling anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's still that's why it's important. I always ask, and that I remember last C22, no, this year that we went there.
Yeah,
there was a guy. We just took a picture. It was very nice, and then he like, oh, can I show you a pose? You can say no. I was like, of course I can say no.
Oh, can I? Is that okay if I say no? Thank you for your permission.
Yeah. And like, oh, you can say no, but I wanted to do this, and it was just a picture. And when he showed, like, no, no, I cannot do that.
But thank you for asking. Goodbye.
Yeah. I told you. I told him like, oh, thank you for asking, but yeah, no, that's too much. And Anime Central at the rave, I was wearing 2B, only the top.
Mm-hmm.
So only the top of the 2B. And Lucas was with me. That's why I was wearing like that. So wait, this is all there.
Yeah.
And there's this guy who came, he took a picture. He always asked, oh, can I pick you up and put you on my lap and I can take a picture? Like, no.
And Lucas is in the corner cracking his knuckles. He's like, yep, that's a no.
Because he go pick up water, so have like 2 waters. Like, I'm gonna throw this.
Waterboard this guy.
Yeah, that's fine. But he asked. He asked, and I said, no.
Well, good. So does Lucas cosplay too? Is this a whole family affair?
I want to get him into the cosplay because as I'm wearing Mahito, I want him to cosplay Gojo.
Okay.
So,
see, these are characters I'm not familiar with. I'm gonna look it up.
Jujutsu Kaisen as well. So I want him to do it. Yeah. And another thing I want to do is the Spy Family. So he can do Lord. And my daughter can do Anya. She already have Anya outfit.
You can do the whole family.
Yeah.
Hi, Oceana. Welcome. Yes. Question of the day. What's something you're too old for, but do anyway? Like apparently for us, cosplay. So has anyone told you that you're too old for cosplay? Or is it just an assumption that you feel like people are thinking?
Yeah. Well, I have a couple friends-ish. They're like, oh, I can go to convention. I think that's for kids. I was like, okay.
Really? You've never been to one?
Keep thinking about it.
Yeah.
Keep thinking about it. Yeah, it's for kids. But I have a blast on the convention. Just like, no, but only kids.
At this point, I feel like they're far more than for adults than kids. Like the kid stuff is this big. The adult stuff is this big.
Yeah. And
By the way,
but
thank you,
I
DJF. 37 months, just a little more than 3 years. Oh my God, that's like the origin of our Twitch. You've been your ride or die. OG. Mwah. Sorry, I interrupted you
yeah.
to gush about DJ.
No, I was just saying that I have some not assumptions, but I feel like some people of my friendships think like, oh, I don't like that. I don't do that. It's like, yeah, you go there just for kids, and I'm like, it's fine, it's fine.
Those are the people that you need to take with you the next time.
Yes, and go. Mm-hmm.
Because I think if anybody would to check out your Instagram, they would know you are far from too old. You are rocking it. You're nailing it. You feel good. You look good. And that's what matters.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
But, maybe in 40, 50 years, that all could change. And I think we're going to find out in just a few minutes when we take some of your cosplay photos. And I'll throw in mine, and you in the chat, throw in yours. Head to our Instagram, 4Geeks by Geeks. The link is right there. Send me a cosplay photo of you, or just a photo of you. I don't care, or a video. Just make sure it's in portrait mode. And I'm going to run it through the old filter. We're going to see, are you too old for cosplay? We're going to find out. So, you've been cosplaying for 5 years. You now stream. You now have a YouTube. You have an OnlyFans. Like, what's the future goal for JanaCosplay?
Probably more cosplay for sure.
I do
have a list that I need to go through.
Oh yeah? What's the next on that list?
There are a couple ones that I want to working on it. I have Stola from Final Fantasy 14 that I want to do it. And that's a big one. Also Shiva and Garuda. They're all from Final Fantasy 14, but they all need craftsman or 3D printer work on it. So it's a bit more expensive. So I need to work more to get money to buy it.
There you go. Or just buy the 3D printer.
Just buy. There you go. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Honestly, do you know my brother-in-law has one? We were talking, and I'll hook you up if you need.
Yeah.
Real.
Does he does props?
He's into just printing, seeing what happens, but they're only like $200, like the one he has. I'm like, why don't I have one? Like all these things that I want to print, why do I just not buy one myself?
Good idea. I'm gonna go there.
But we can talk after if you've got something specific. I've never actually propositioned him for printing props, but
why not?
I'm sure he's up to it. So other than more cosplays, like you said once that you would love for this to become your full-time job. Are you trying to move in that direction?
Well, not yet. Not yet. Yet. Maybe. In the future, yeah, but I don't have this vision for now, for the next, 10 years. I'm gonna keep as a hobby, fun-ish world. But I want to have more dedication, especially for my channel. I think last time I did a stream was 2 weeks ago. I need to go back to my Twitch channel at least twice in a week, have more posts on my Instagram and stuff like that. So I'm trying to
doing the grind, content. But it's hard when you are not only our age, but you have a family.
Yeah.
So how do you balance it all, honestly?
That's why I have been twitching for 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. So I have one kid, only one. And as I told you in the beginning, we are from Brazil, so we have no family around, but make things a little bit complicated. And so it's all depends. So when you go with the convention with her, we need to go on her pace. Even if you brought a wagon and she hang out in the wagon in her tablet, but sometimes she wants to walk and do stuff. So we need to respect that. So when she's tired, time to go to the hotel, it's time to go to the hotel. Let's go. And she's done. Right?
Right.
So
she's in the driver's seat as far as where we go and how fast you get there. Understood.
Exactly. So we need to balance that with her as well. She loves to go to convention. She have a blast. And especially now that she know all my characters. And it's funny when we are in the convention and she saw somebody like Mitsuri, for example, that she loves Mitsuri. And she see another Mitsuri. She look at Lucas and say, "Look, papai," she call papai. "Look, papai, it's mamãe." And Lucas like, "No, it's not." Could be, but it's not. It's not your mom. And this is mommy. Oh, look, it's mommy. And the person look like what?
She's gonna wander off with the wrong person.
Yeah.
Says I use it as a pickup line.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, so we need to, but that doesn't like have any blockers to us. We have fun anyway. We always bring her since she was 1.5 years. She have been into convention with us all the time. Usually on the nights when we go to convention, Lucas stay with her at the hotel and I go to party alone. Not alone because I have a lot of friends.
All the friends.
Especially in Chicago, I have a lot of friends over there.
You're never alone.
Yeah, but we like to go together. But the last time I had a friend who take care of her at the hotel, and we could go to the anime rave together. So it was fun. But it is like that, like you need to balance, respect her pace when you are in the convention, especially walking all day, seeing people all day. With the wagon, it is good because she can hang out over there when she's tired and she have her tablet. And we always bought something to her. She got the Charizard.
Yeah.
We bought it her, a new one.
Nice. Good taste.
Very nice. She love it. And
I'm sure she loves cons. All the characters, all the toys.
Oh yeah.
It's like a dream come true.
And something that she loves is the bad characters, like monsters.
Ooh.
She love it.
Like the terrifying ones that are like 8 feet tall and
he's like, I want to picture that. And she goes and asks, "Oh, can I have a picture?"
Because cosplay is not consent. She understands.
Yes.
And her well.
Like, he's a monster. Do you want a picture? They're like, yes. It's so funny.
I'm sure your kid is next generation future cosplayer. She's going to be the content creator that we all wish we were.
Yeah. Right. That's true.
But I guarantee she's going to be geeking out loud because mom and dad taught her how.
Yeah, definitely. She already does.
Good. And I think you guys should feel really proud about that.
Oh, yeah. When she sings the anime songs, like, I didn't fail.
No.
This is my child.
What does your family in Brazil think?
Oh, they love it. My mom is my huge fan.
Oh, yeah?
Comment. Oh, yeah. She love it. And I bring my mom to a convention once. And she had a blast. She was here.
That's
she was here
awesome.
for vacation. And we bring her to Fun Expo in Chicago.
Okay.
And she loved it. Oh, it was so fun. And she took picture a lot of. I don't know, picture that. I don't know, picture this one and that one.
Oh my god. I need to bring my mom to a con because she really would love it. Yeah. I took her to a Ren fair and she about lost her shit. She was just overwhelmed at how cool it was.
I never been to a fair. To the Ren fair. Never. I should go.
I know Michigan's got a great one, but if you hook around the lake, go up to Bristol Renaissance Fair in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's probably about a 4-hour drive for you.
Is a Wisconsin Dells?
Yeah, it's around there. I think not even as far. Okay. It's just into Wisconsin, but it's like 30 acres or wait, even more like 300 acres. It's huge and amazing. And that's the one I took my mom to,
I
and she just couldn't
believe it.
handle it.
Oh, yeah, I should go. I haven't seen pictures on Instagram. Like, why I did ever go it? I need to go. Looks so fun.
You gotta go. DJ, next time that I'm headed that way, we're all supposed to go this summer and supposed to meet up with Zombie and all them. So you are more than welcome to come.
Oh.
And you too, Jana. I'll let you know. We're gonna just spread out the word. We'll bring C2E2 to the Ren Fair.
Yeah, there you go.
John, I bet your mother is a delight because you are a delight.
Well,
guys, if you haven't already, make sure you use that command, Jana, and go love on all of her stuff because she deserves it. She's doing it right and for the right reasons. And she's not too old for cosplay.
Nobody.
But you might be. You might be, depending on what this filter does to us.
Oh, no.
So let's see. Did anybody send? Ooh, we got some sent through. We're going to start with some of Jana's, though. I'm going to take some of those pictures you sent me.
Oh, okay. There's one with no makeup, but I think I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll be a good one. I'm going to save that one. I'm just going to save all these. We're going to put all of these through the filter, and we're going to see what it looks like. And then we're coming to you, chat. So keep them coming. Keep sending them to our DMs on Instagram. You can use command Insta. Wait, I think I want one more. This one. Yeah. This one. And this one. It took me... One reason that I wasn't quite on time tonight... I mean, I was on time, but I wasn't ready. Is because I was figuring out, how can I show this on stream? But I got it. I think I got it. I think.
You got it.
Let's see. We'll go over here. Go this. And then we show it down here. You guys, look how fucking tech savvy I am. Boom.
Ooh.
So we're going to use this template. We're going to put... Okay, do you see these at the top? We're going to start with this one. Can we see? Is it... Oh, it's too small. That one didn't work at all. See, you're clearly not too old for cosplay because you didn't age. It's supposed to take you like 30 extra years and you didn't age at all.
That's a good thing for cosplay. You don't age. Go do a cosplay.
Especially if you're Jana. Okay, let's see this one. This one's a little closer. I think it'll recognize your face a little easier. Oh, it did a little. Still not too old for cosplay.
There you go. Yeah.
You can barely tell the difference.
No, you can't.
You're just timeless. This old filter's right over your face. That's not helpful. Bogus. Boo. Guys, is this good content? Because I feel like it's not.
Burn her.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
It didn't do too much. I think this just knows that you're gonna age so gracefully that by the time you're 100, you're gonna look 42. She doesn't age because she's a witch. Burn her. Alex thinks 26 people on screen. He's talking about you and your other picture over here. Okay, let's try the one. What is it? What's his name?
Inosuke.
There it is. It's just not. It's not aging you at all.
I pass.
You passed. Not too old for cosplay. But I'm curious about this one with no cosplay. Oh, barely. Come on. Hardly. I wish this old filter would go away. There's other templates. Hold on. Okay, this girl, this example is also ageless. I want to try this one more time. Now that the thing's away from your face. Nothing. Barely anything. Did you notice a difference?
No.
None. None difference. Okay, now I'm curious about. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. Just like randomly scrolling through my pictures.
Oh
So it was
no.
my.
Oh no,
It
I
was
cannot
Mrs.
do that. I
I
gotta
bet.
open my I can't
Yeah.
look like that. Mm-mm.
Let's just hide that real quick. If you want those goodies, you got to go to her OnlyFans. But I am curious. Okay, so it was my wife's birthday this weekend. We were taking a lot of
Ooh.
great pictures. So this is me and my wife.
Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she doesn't it? Ah, you too. Come on.
Oh, it only did her. It didn't even do anything for me. I guess I'm ageless too.
Barely. Yeah.
Barely. Okay, let's see what those people have sent to us in the chat. Ooh, we got some from John. I'm curious. He's got some Doctor Who here.
Uh-oh. Doctor Who.
He's got Flynn Rider. Ooh, he's got the Beast or Adam. I'm all for it. Ooh, Dylan sent us some. Let's save these and see how we go. Oh, that one has a mask on, Dylan. Curious to see what it's going to do to the Joker one, though. Okay, let's do some of these from John. Let's use Doctor Who.
Let's see,
too old
John.
for cosplay or not too old for cosplay?
When I'm old.
Oh my god, you're going to be such a cute old man, John.
Yeah.
Lucas says she's like a fine wine. She ages well. John, I can't wait for us to have been friends for so long that I know you when you're this old.
Aww.
You're just going to get more precious with age. Let's see what your Flynn Rider looks like. Too old for cosplay? Oh, hardly.
There we go.
That's like only a 10-year difference. Honestly, I kind of look like my grandma Dolly with that filter.
Oh, that's...
What about your Percy?
Oh, cool.
Are you a Critical Role fan?
I have been watching a couple episodes on Twitch.
Oh yeah, the
I'm
recent?
Not. How recent?
I mean, with the third campaign here, the one that they're on. Or are you watching like older ones?
No, older one.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Here's one with Dylan and I at a con. I don't know who it's going to focus on, him or me. Oh, God! It's even worse because if you really get in there and squint, I had recently been bit on the face by a dog. And I had just gotten stitches like 2 days before that. And so down on my chin, you can see them. They looked really gross. I grossed people out at the Renaissance Fair all the day before. Poser looks like a blobfish. Hit us both. It even made your green hair grayer. Whatever. That's how long we're going to be cosplaying, DJ. This one has 2 people. I wonder who it's going to focus on. Oh, cool. Just you. It just took some of your makeup away. It didn't change a thing about your face.
That was cool.
Not too old for cosplay.
Not too old. No.
Never too old for cosplay. Fun fact, Bozer said his face would never get back to normal, and I told him he'd go back. Yeah, because for a while I couldn't control my lip down here. Like it was frozen like this, and I was like talking like this. And I thought I was gonna have to get plastic surgery and like nerve reconstruction.
Oh no.
Luckily, I didn't have to make any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, John. I feel like that's what your dad must look like, John. Manifest it. We are in Gen Z times. Manifest everything.
Oh, Gen Z.
What generation are you technically part of, Jana?
I'm 82, 1982. So
Is that must, I think that's still millennial, right? I'm gonna Google that.
Right in the edge. Maybe.
What generation is 1982? Millennial. Oh, it's right at the beginning of the millennial.
There you go.
So we're the same gen. We're millennials. We get it. We like our coffee and we watch the internet get born.
Yes. I like coffee. Yeah. Life start after coffee.
I heard that that's a very millennial thing to say. Like when Gen Z is making fun of millennials, they say, "Don't talk to me before I had my coffee."
No, my coffee first. Yeah, I took like 2 espresso shots every morning.
Did you really? I always start with coffee. At this point, it doesn't even caffeinate anything. It just I like the taste.
Yes, yeah.
Except I'm getting on a real tea kick here. Okay, let's see. We got Alec sent me some. Now, Alec is a 2000 ant. Can you believe that? Born in after Y2K. So we're going to see if we can make this baby-faced boy much older.
Oh, no. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Oh. Alec, you're going to age nicely, I think.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
DSB says, I need about 5 more decades of rest. You look 40. Let's see what your other ones look like. Oh my God! You look like old Captain America. I hope you're still cosplaying at 40. I want to see you this old still wearing the same foam armor. I bet you'll still fit.
I remember on Dragon Con, I saw a couple. They're old, like maybe 70s.
Yeah.
And they are wearing like a hospital vest. You know that hospital vest?
Yeah.
Before you go to the surgery, you wear that.
Oh yeah, like a
white thing. Yeah. And I don't know what is the medicine that you go to your vein when you're very
IV?
drunk? Yeah.
When you're really drunk?
When you're really drunk. Not that I've been there.
No, never.
I'm not exposing myself, but they have that hanging and they say wine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I was on the like little purse, you know, that go hanging, and there was walking through, and they like wine, and they go to the vein. It was so funny. They're like, oh, I love it. I love it.
See, that's how you cosplay. Yeah, in your older years, that's how we're gonna cosplay.
Yeah.
Alec, I was surprised how well this did even around your mask. As long as you keep moisturizing, I think you're gonna be okay, Alec. Let's see, you got one more I think I didn't do. This one.
Oh, another one.
You go from having the sun in your eyes to being lost.
Or pain.
It just hurts to live at this point. Those damn kids won't stay off your yard. And still not too old for cosplay.
Never too late to start.
Never too late to start. She can explain in detail how the hospital room looks like for some reason.
Lucas.
Oh, there's a story there.
Yeah, I have been drinking a couple times.
Just a couple. Once or twice. You've tried it. You've heard of drinking.
Yeah.
What's in that glass that you've had tonight?
Oh, is this wine?
That doesn't count. Wine doesn't count.
No. And it's just a Moscato. I don't know. This one there.
Ooh, okay. No, cupcake. I mean, I don't recognize the bottle straight after.
There you go. It's very sweet, so it's dangerous.
Yeah, because you can just guzzle it.
Yeah.
Then it gives you a tummy ache, and then you have a headache the next day.
Yeah.
You gotta look out for the sweeter stuff. Honestly, because then you just get a bad headache.
Bad headache, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But Jana, this has been so much fun just to get a chance to hang out and have a real conversation with you while I'm sober. One that I will remember.
Okay.
And you're like giving me the motivation to continue cosplaying for the next 40 years.
Oh, yes, please do it. And thank you. I really appreciate it. You gave us space for talk about it, and maybe touch people under our age, my age, to start with. Don't be afraid. Just go and do it.
Just do it.
Just
Lucas.
Do it. Yeah.
Lucas. Talking to you, Lucas.
Exactly. Yeah.
You hypocrite.
He as well.
Well, please, all of you, if you are loving what you're watching tonight or loving what you're hearing, if you're listening back on podcast or on YouTube, then click the links below in the descriptions. You can find all of Jana's stuff that'll lead straight to her link tree, and just go love on all that she's doing, because she's doing it for the right reasons, and she's going to be the ambassador for the 40 plus cosplay community.
There we go.
I'm just going to point them at you. If anybody is asking and they're 40 or above, I'm skipping me. I'm sending them straight to you.
Oh, yes, there you go. Please do it. Yes.
But all of you, please come back and stick around, because we're going to take all this great energy to a raid. So go ahead and suggest a raid if anybody is feeling one. But then come back Wednesday night. T will be streaming whatever makes a dopamine hit. It might be some art. It might be some community games, some Smash Brother tournaments. Maybe you can get in on.
Oh.
He and I actually said, I'm going to teach him how to play chess one day. Do you know how to play chess, Jana?
I know how to move, but and move the thing, the pieces. It's like, I know like the horse do this, the bishop do that, but Lucas know how to play.
Ooh, okay. Then Lucas should come back. Maybe he could play against us if we find.
There you go.
Do the chess with friends. And then on Thursdays are episode 3 of Cloudscape. And if you are behind, you haven't been watching, then you're not far behind. There's just 2 episodes you can catch up on. You've got tons of time to do so. Do you play any TTRPGs? You ever play like Dungeons and Dragons?
No, just been watching, but never playing.
Give it a try.
I know.
It's the next addiction. You start with cosplay, then it's role-playing games. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Jana, thank you so much. We're going to stay in touch, and we're going to have to go to a Ren fair. And I'm coming to AC with you next year.
Hit me up. Yes. I need to go.
At this point, you're just a staple of C2E2, and I run into you all the time, so.
Yeah, there's a fun expo in August. Anime Magic, I guess.
In August?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to look it up. Shoot me the details. Keep me updated, because I want to be wherever you are.
I will.
Or where the party's at.
And I'm going to send you the contact ones.
Yes. Well. Anime Magic. That's what Lucas says.
Yeah, Anime Magic. There you go.
But y'all, until next time, I am Bozer.
And I am Jana.
And you just keep geeking out. Good night.